Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Hopefully you liked the last video series on volume and surface area. We didn't really start surface area yet, but just volume. Surface area will be next week. I just wanted to finish out the week quickly by talking about perimeter and area. This will be a lot shorter than last time. Hopefully we are all already familiar with these two, but I want to paint the picture of if you think about someone's yard, someone's property, a field, whatever you want to think of, but you've got this field here. And the first scenario that I'm going to create for you is that we need to put up some fencing. So we decide, okay, we're going to put up a 5-foot fence and it's going to go around and, okay, and this is again just a rough drawing, but imagine we have our fencing here and we're going to put it up and have to figure out, okay, obviously hard to visualize this in 3 dimensions, but we're going to have our fencing. So fencing, if we think about our fencing looking like this, and maybe we call it a picket fence or whatever you want to call it, but if we think about our fencing, it's going to be sold by the linear foot, okay? And when we think about linear feet, so if I need 10 feet of fence, it's a one-dimensional measurement, right? It's just 10 feet. Okay, it has a height, it has a width, but it's just how many feet do I need to cover. And we really want to use this in our definition of perimeter. So our definition of perimeter is just simply the distance around a polygon. Now, there are going to be specific perimeter questions that we look at. Some are going to be asking us to find specific perimeters, so it may not be always just the distance around whatever object we see, but we'll take a look at some of these problems. But in all reality, what perimeter boils down to is the following. If I have a shape, let's say I have the following shape, okay, and I know that this side is 3, this side is 5, this side is 8, and this side is 4, well, simply the perimeter is just going to be equal to 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 8. Okay, we're just going to add up all the sides. And we end up here with a perimeter of, I believe it's 24. Okay. Nope, 20. Even I get ahead of myself sometimes with those numbers. Okay, so P equals 20, and it's 20 whatever. Let's assume that our measurements here are in centimeters. So we're going to have 20 centimeters. That's it. Now, there are no formulas for perimeter on the formula sheet. It's just simply the distance around a polygon. Area is a little bit different. There are some formulas that may show up on the formula sheet. For example, the area of a circle, pi r squared. Right, if we have a circle, we know the radius, we can figure out what the area of that circle is. Area is a 2-dimensional measurement. So it's this 2-dimensional measurement, and what we know about area is, with our 2-dimensional measurement, that area is going to tell us how much we need. So what I mean by that is, if we come back over here and we bring back our land example, and this is someone's land, this is not how much feet I need around. This is how much maybe grass seed or fertilizer, or think about if you're resurfacing your driveway. This is how much do I need to cover it. This is how much paint do I need to paint a wall, right? It's going to be a 2-dimensional measurement. So we're talking about total coverage here. And for a rectangle, okay, our area formula is going to be length times width. Okay, for a triangle, our area is going to be 1/2 base times height. And we kind of started to see some of these area formulas in volume. And the reason I did volume first was volume is just so formula heavy. So I thought it was a great way to kind of launch into this, and I want you to start to be working on just familiarity with those formulas. You saw that we get those formulas, so there really is nothing to worry about as far as memorization goes. It's more of starting to memorize that you have them and that you know you don't have to worry about, well, where am I getting that from? What resource am I going to? So, we have our different area formulas. This is something that you should have seen previously. This should be a super quick lesson. This shouldn't be something that we've seen, that's totally new to us, but it's just a quick intro just to remind you about what area and perimeter are. So in the next video, we'll go through some example problems together, and then just like last time, there'll be a sheet for you to complete on your own. Okay, so that's all for now, and I'll see you on the next video.